We're back. Last night I realized that I said, "Hey, it's Dane," and then I didn't say, "Hey, it's Gretchen," or anything like that. And so here we are and hanging out. I know I told a few people that we would be on at 8:30, but 8 o'clock is what it is. And after trying to get kids to bed, it's 8:08. So sorry for that, but it is what it is. Glad y'all are joining us. The Abide in Me challenge of Lent continues. Whether we're up home in whatever social distancing and cooped up at the house or wherever we are. So we continue with it today, and we go into Matthew 12. And whether you've read it or not, that's okay. But we hope that maybe you will read it and think about a word or phrase that kind of sticks out to you and share that with us. That way, we can hear what's sticking out to you and what God might be saying to you. But anyway, we dive into Matthew 12 today. And Matthew 11 and 12 are just like not your necessary just go-to passages that you just dive into for some inspiration or something. But they have some good things in them. And so do you want to share what you have first, or you want me to share first?
Yeah, I'll share first.
Okay. All right, cool.
The part that stuck out to me, I actually read a couple different translations. And for me, in the Message version, it's just I think it's beginning in verse 15. It just says, Jesus, knowing that they were out to get him, he moved on and he healed them all. And to me, that just stuck out to me, that he knew the outcome. He knew that, what was going to happen to him. He knew he was going to die, and he still healed them all. And so to me, I just thought that brought a lot of hope, that even Jesus, knew the intentions. He knew the bad sort of thing that was about to happen to him and in the sort of death on the cross, but nonetheless, he's still healed.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's a really neat thing, that Jesus didn't back away from the struggle that was to come or the struggle that was happening, but that Jesus kind of took. I'm trying to think of the words.
He stepped into the moment.
Yeah.
That, he didn't run and hide. He didn't run and pout. He didn't, lash out at God. He just kept taking one step forward, and loving people and healing people.
Yeah. I like that. I think it shows a lot about the example that we're called to do as well, as we look into what things look like for us and what goes on with that. Well, what stuck out to me as I was reading Matthew 12 is this in verse 34 is, for the mouth speaks what the heart is full, or the heart is full of. So the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. And I was going to talk about how good tree, good fruit, but right after that, where Jesus says the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. And, we talk a lot about actions speak louder than words. But the fact of the matter is that whatever is feeding our heart, whatever our heart desires, is what is going to come out of our mouth eventually. It may be that we can hide it at some points. It may be that we can kind of fake it till we make it, or that's our thought process. But at the end of the day, whatever our heart is desiring is going to come out of our mouth and our actions. And if you haven't read the chapter's a lot about the Pharisees just trying to catch Jesus, trying to mess him up, trying to get him in trouble for doing something like healing people on the Sabbath. And Jesus simply just says, people are more important than anything else. People over whatever you want to fill in the blank with. People over the rules. People over, people are not projects. People are people. and we need to be with them and support them and walk with them, just like Jesus shows in this chapter. That, you know, people were after him the whole time, and as Gretchen was saying, he was living in the moment and healing in those places and not worried about what was to come, even though he knew what was to come. And so I just take a lot of solace in that. But the fact of the matter is that what my heart desires is going to come out. And
when it's
so,
sort of like that, it's like you are what you eat. If you put in
supersize me.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, and if you put in hatred, if you put in fear, if you put in gossip, if you put in jealousy, that's what's going to come out. It isn't going to then come out as love. You have to put in love if you're going to put out love.
Yeah. And so I think that's a good thing for us to remember is whatever you're pouring into yourself is what's going to pour out onto others. And so we would want that we pour in Jesus' love and things like that, and things come out from there. The last piece that I just wanted to speak on real quick was Jesus saying, "Who are my brothers and who is my mother?" That we're all connected, and that we all have this deep connection in the body of Christ. And I think that is neat and something that keeps growing as you go into like Paul and those things that are going on with Paul's letters. So anyway, that's our short little piece of Bible study tonight, or really just the Abide in Me challenge is more of what we're talking about for Lent, and just trying to make it a little bit more engaging and interactive. So we'd love for you to read the chapter and then put a word or phrase in the comments about what you got out of it. Tomorrow's is chapter 13. Yep. Lucky number 13. All right, here we go. But we hope that you'll join us tomorrow night. We'll do about between 8 and 8:30 again. And we just hope that you'll join us for a fun time. It'll be, pretty short, and we'll just go from there. So we hope to see you then, and we hope to see you share some comments at the end with the comments section. We'll see you then. Bye, guys.